Steve, and welcome back to the AI Beginner Academy podcast, the simple, friendly place to learn AI one clear lesson at a time. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest worries people have about AI. And honestly, it's a fair question. A lot of the conversation out there is loud. It's rushed, and it often jumps straight to worst-case scenarios. This episode isn't about hype. It's not about fear. And it's definitely not about panicking or reinventing your career overnight. Instead, we're going to talk about what actually matters right now and how to protect your value at work in a calm, practical way that you can use immediately. So before we get into tips or tools, let's start where this conversation really begins, with a listener question.
Listen to questions.
This week's question comes from Tina. Tina asks, "Hi Steve, this is Tina. I keep hearing that AI is going to replace jobs, and honestly, it makes me nervous. I'm not in tech. I'm not trying to become an AI expert, and I don't even know where I'd start. I guess my question is, how do I protect my job without feeling overwhelmed or panicked all the time?" Tina, I'm really glad you asked this, because your question isn't really about AI. It's about fear, uncertainty, and that constant background noise of what if I'm not doing enough? I want to start by saying this clearly. Feeling nervous right now is normal, but it's not a signal that you're in trouble. What's actually happening is that we're in a moment where headlines are louder than reality. AI news moves fast, but real workplaces move a lot slower than social media would have you believe. Here's something I want you, and everyone listening, to hear. You don't protect your job by rushing to learn AI. You protect your job by learning how to think clearly while using it. Most people assume the safest move is to master tools as quickly as possible. But that's not where long-term value comes from. Real value comes from understanding when AI should be used, knowing what to ask it, and what not to trust it with, and being able to explain, review, and improve its output. Those are human skills, and they matter more than ever. So instead of asking, how do I keep up with AI? I'd encourage you to ask, how do I stay useful when AI is in the room? That usually means becoming the person who can give context, the person who catches mistakes, the person who knows what good actually looks like. And none of that requires a technical background. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here's your permission slip. You're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to learn this one step at a time. And you're allowed to focus on confidence instead of complexity. AI proofing isn't about speed. It's about staying thoughtful while others rush. And Tina, the fact that you're thinking about this without panicking already puts you ahead of the curve.
AI hot tip.
All right, AI hot tip for this week. Instead of asking AI, is my job safe? Try this prompt in whatever AI model you like. I want to stay valuable at work as AI becomes more common. Ask me 5 questions about my role, my responsibilities, and how decisions are made. Then help me identify where AI could assist me, where human judgment still matters most. And one small change I can make this month to work more confidently with AI. What this does is flip the script. You're not guessing. You're not spiraling. You're letting AI help you think, not just produce answers. Give this a shot. You may be surprised how much clarity you get from a single conversation.
Optimistic AI thought of the week.
All right, optimistic AI thought of the week. AI doesn't reward panic. It rewards clarity. The people who do well in this next chapter won't be the ones chasing every new tool or headline. They'll be the ones who stay steady, think clearly, and use AI intentionally as a support, not a source of stress. You don't need to move faster. You just need to stay thoughtful. And that's something you already know how to do. And before we wrap up, if today's conversation got you thinking, or if you have a question of your own about AI, work, or staying confident as things change, I'd love to hear from you. You can email your questions anytime at info@aibeginner.net, and I may feature them in a future episode. And if you'd like to go a little deeper and build practical AI skills at your own pace, you can explore the AI Beginner Academy. It's built specifically for beginners, no technical background required, with clear, calm lessons designed to help you understand AI, work alongside it, and use it with confidence, not stress. You can learn more at aibeginner.net, where you'll also find free resources and simple ways to keep learning without the overwhelm. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.